Matchup with the San Francisco 49ers, who, they've been the best team in football. I know the Dolphins have flashed some, but the 49ers just look awesome. What do you think about that matchup?
It's going to be a tough one. Yeah, I mean, the Niners are, in my opinion, the best team in the NFL. I still don't think Brock Purdy is lighting the world on fire. I think he's probably in the 15 to 20 range of quarterbacks, but I don't think he's also just a passenger in this offense. I think he is, to a degree, elevating some components. He gets the ball out super quickly, clean footwork, always has his shoulders pointed where he wants to throw the ball, does occasional inaccuracies and stuff like that. And I think the biggest matchup for Cleveland, surprise, surprise, this offensive line in San Francisco outside of Trent Williams is not a good unit. And so the way they mitigate that is getting the ball out extremely quickly. But if you play some press man coverage and take away some of those early throws or early throwing windows because you're bumping receivers off their route stem and not letting them get free releases, and then the pass rush gets home because Purdy has to hold on to the ball for a little bit. Again, beating Trent Williams is tough, but the other four guys are very beatable, and I think that's going to be the key to this game is making him hold the ball because the coverage is playing up and playing physical and letting your pass rush get home and beating an offensive line that has one good player, frankly. That's the key, and it's a huge mismatch and a huge benefit for Cleveland this weekend.
Yeah, we'll get to that offensive line in just a second. Anthony Walker, he talked about what he's seen from second-year quarterback Brock Purdy so far.
As a quarterback, I don't care. The great ones know that I get the ball out of my hand, I get it to my playmakers. They're going to make me look good, and he's done that. He's done a great job. Obviously, great ball placement. Great reads, quick reads. He's never rushed. He has great poise, obviously, to be, a year two quarterback. But, like I said, just getting the ball to his playmakers, and he's able to do that very efficiently.
How much of his success is, and we saw Kyle Shanahan here with, Brian Hoyer and basically Andrew Hawkins and not a elite receiver go 7-4 before they force Johnny Manziel down his throat. How much of Brock Purdy's success has been Kyle Shanahan, do you think?
Yeah, I think Walker's answer was perfect. Look, a lot of it. I mean, Kyle Shanahan is the best offensive play designer and play caller in the National Football League. I think that's pretty much an established objective fact at this point. And also, when you have Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, you're going to be an explosive and exciting offense. But I do think, and look, this is also like my opinion has changed from last year. What he just talked about, his rhythm, his timing, his poise is really a benefit to this offense. And he trusts that, he knows where to go with the football pre-snap. He lets plays develop, finds the open receiver. What I like about him is, look, the tools are never going to be there. He's never going to lead the NFL in targets at 20-plus yards downfield. But in the intermediate area between 10 and 20 yards downfield, he's our third highest graded quarterback. He leads the NFL in yards per attempt on such throws by about 4 yards. And the ball placement is the biggest thing for me, where last year I thought his ball placement was poor and actually took away some yards after the catch. This year, I think he gets the ball to playmakers where they don't have to slow down. They catch it in stride and continue to gain yards after the catch. So, like I said, do I think he's a top 10 quarterback? No. Will he ever be there? Maybe not. But he is this is a negative connotation. He's a great game manager. He's all those things that we kind of give a little bit of a negative connotation to. If you're driving that Lamborghini in San Francisco, game manager is just fine.